Well, hi, friends. Yep, good old Doc South here, kind of just on a Wednesday morning. We just figured I'd bide a little time while I'm waiting to for the moment to leave for work. About another half hour or so, and I was just thinking. One thing I don't think I've mentioned in a while, anyway. You may have a video on this topic somewhere deeper into the recesses of my YouTube site. You go to Doc South Show on YouTube, and I think there is about 800 videos now. I think there is. In fact, I think it's more than 800. Quite a few. Yeah, I do a lot of talking. Well, you figure it's been doing this. I've been doing this now for a little over 2 years. So yeah. But I just realized I don't think I've been speaking much about feeding the birds. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do. Where we are, it's a great little hobby. Again, along the shores of the Musconetcong River. We're in a very rural part of New Jersey, and so it's honestly, it's almost like being, out in the forest in the middle of Pennsylvania, living where we live. Believe it or not. Yeah, I know, New Jersey, huh? Go figure. And we're we're certainly a lot less cluttered than Los Angeles. Oh my God. Oh, the but hey, that's all right. But one thing I love to do, like I said, is feed the birds. It's a ball. It really is. The nice thing is, you can go out and buy bird seed at a hardware store and all. But since I work, or I guess almost any store has not just hardware stores, but supermarkets and all have bird seed and such, and that stuff can get kind of expensive. But it's good. The birds like it. And if that's your bag, fine. But you know what I do? I just keep my eyes peeled when I'm at work. I keep my eyes peeled for cereal or day old bread, matzahs. I know usually after Passover they don't all sell. Sometimes you can pick up matzah crackers. They're like this big for, oh gosh, for a quarter a box. And there's a lot of matzahs in there, trust me. And they ain't too bad. I tell you the truth, I save a few for myself. You can get some of those crackery snacks. Sometimes they go really cheap on sale. The stores figure, why pay to get them thrown out when maybe we can get them, sell them for a quarter to 50 cents a box or whatever. Day old bread, sometimes you can get a humongous loaf of bread for 99 cents. You slice it up. What Sandy does is usually bakes it a little bit. After she slices it, it makes it a little crispier, and then she just crumples it up like turkey stuffing. In fact, even turkey stuffing, I don't think it'd hurt a bird. They'd probably love it. At the end of the Christmas and Thanksgiving season, a lot of that stuff goes for a song. And what she does is usually in the morning when she gets up, she'll, if need be, she toasts the bread a little bit, not to where it looks like toast, but where it gets dry and a little crumbly. And then she'll break it up. If she's got crackers or what have you, she'll mush them up a bit. The matzahs, again, crunch them down. Don't pulverize them to like sand, but in like little chunks, like quarter-inch chunks, if you can do it like that. Oh, close to that. No, you don't have to get them out and measure. I just, approximately. And then we have a deck that overlooks the river and the woods. We have our deck, then we have the slope to the river, and that's all wooded. And one portion of our lawn is part shrubbery and part woods and part lawn. And what she does is she just throws a whole tray full of that stuff, all the crumbs and such, out onto the lawn. And if we got snow, now we haven't had snow to speak of yet this year, but if we get snow, well, you mush down the snow so that there's a spot where the crumbs won't just disappear into the snow. You mush it down, mush the snow down, and then you aim for that area when you're going to throw the crumbs out for the birds. You do it in the morning because honestly, this morning, for instance, just as the sun was coming up, I look out the window and there's the birds. They're all hanging around, said, hey, Come on, let's go here. You can almost see them, you know. What are you guys doing in there? Come on. And I hollered to Sandy. She was already up. She grabs, oh, she said, I got it ready. She says, hold on. She has this big tray of crumbs, and she just throws it. Some of it goes onto the lawn. Some goes into the leaves. Some birds like eating it out of the leaves. I think they feel they're more camouflaged. The little sparrows and stuff, it's hard to tell them from a leaf. Okay, from a, you know, as far as predators are concerned. The bigger birds, they don't care. Come on, bring on those cats. We'll get them. You know, and they'll be out there on the lawn munching away. And there's big hunks for the larger birds, smaller hunks for the littler birds. And there you go. And again, sometimes you can get, if you go to a supermarket and find their day-old bread section, you can get sometimes a humongous loaf of bread for 99 cents. In my case, I get a discount off of that. You know, so it's, yeah, it's cheap fun, cheap thrills. Keeps us going all winter just doing that, the wife and I. And the nice thing is you know, you do, it's sort of, I guess what goes around comes around. The birds give you all sorts of entertainment come springs, summer, and fall. They get their, of course, they're out there in the spring, you know, picking out their with their mates, building nests. They have little, you know, they have birds all over the place. They're you know, the little babies are chirping away in the morning. In fact, when it's finally summer, I don't need an alarm clock. Not around here. Not after feeding all those birds. My God, they are just chirping to beat the band. And so you got a pleasant way of waking up listening to those little buggers. It's kind of fun. And they're fun to watch. You see them messing around doing one thing or another. We even get the larger birds, of course, along the river. I think the larger birds, well, the birds of prey like eagles and hawks are looking for they're looking, you know, I guess, to eat these birds. But again, generally the little ones know to get out of the way, get out of Dodge. And so the birds of prey come around and, well, they kind of keep the mice and river rats down for us. Yeah, which is kind of nice. They, and you'd be amazed at the birds of prey you see. I mean, I've even seen eagles here flying over the house. It's pretty darn neat. Geese, of course, they on their migration, they stop. There must be some sign or something that causes them to drop into our section of the river. Because you look out there, sometimes it's pretty crowded. The ducks, sure, the ducks come along with them. And again, it's a blast to watch the little ones learning how to fly or learning how to swim, you know, you name it. And oh no, it's nice. And they eat the mosquitoes. Yeah, we really don't have much. We have some trouble with mosquitoes, but not much. Not much here. And you'd think we'd have buckets of the darn things. I think the birds eat them. And then about the only thing I could say as a drawback is the birds. We have lots of berry bushes around here, and the birds they get after them. They do get after the berries, but again, there's still plenty for us. So. And but it's I'm just saying there's a lot to it. I guess nature's way of saying what goes around comes around. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I thought I'd say. Enjoy, friends. I suggest this as a fun thing to do, and won't cost you an arm and a leg. Probably for less than $5 a week. You can maybe even less than that. You can have yourself a ball feeding the birds in the winter. And I know they sure appreciate it. I think it's funny to see them out, you know, as the sun's coming up, they're already hanging out in the feeding ground, the feeding area, looking like, hey. So, okay, thank heaven. Yeah, thank heaven for them. They're really cool to see. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and God bless.